Look how detailed that is. Follow me right over here.
Y'all better come on down, I'm telling you.
What's going on, guys? I'm Jonathan with IBARRA'S Food Truck Builders, and follow me. I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on today. General Grant hot dogs. This guy's amazing, man. He's really cool guy. He's been wanting to do this again for quite a while, so I want to show you guys a little bit of his layouts. Very popular, very cool. It's a good setup. So if you follow me here, you have the 2 fryers, 2 basket each. We have the 36-inch flat top griddle. We have the 2-burner stove, 2-compartment steam table. We have the hand sink, 3-compartment sink. Over here we have a 1-door tall fridge, a 1-door tall freezer. You have the table, the service table, then you have the order and pickup windows. And then finally, right over here, we have the 2-door prep table refrigerator. All right, we have 12 bins inside. This is very cool right here, what we have going on. This is exactly what a rental food trailer would look like. All right, guys, so I want to show you guys a repair we're doing here, a few repairs actually. Some of the things that happen to the food trailers or food trucks. A lot of times when people say, hey, look, my water gauge is not working, my sensors are showing full, I emptied out my tank. Not that it's not empty or you're having problems. A lot of times it's because food, if you guys throw food down your guys' sinks, this food can get stuck in the sensors. You guys have sensors, that's how you're able to gauge the water. If this thing gets stuck on the sensors, then you will have a problem with your water gauge. It will not read correctly. So be careful with throwing food down your 3-compartment sink. It's not supposed to be for food. You're only supposed to use it for water. Have a trash right next to it or something where you can dump the food. And that way you avoid having to have a big repair like this. In this situation, we had to bring the tank down, change the sensors, clean out the tank, and make sure everything's working. We also ended up changing the drain here because it did have a leak. Let me show you a few other things we ended up doing. So come on over here. All right, so it's a little dark in here, but you guys will be able to see a little bit what I'm talking about. Here's your water gauge. Very important. Luckily, I did not have to change it for her because it ends up being a little more costly, and I always try to find a way to save you guys money. Able to fix it with just clearing out the sensors, clearing out the tank. A big save for the my client. Another big save is that they wanted to change this for a new faucet, but we didn't have to. I was able to repair it. It's just wear and tear. It just needed a little service. I'm able to save them that faucet. Everything I can do to save you guys, I will do. I will be honest. I will tell you guys exactly how it is, and also show you the problem. That way you have an understanding for next time. Maybe it's something you can do yourself and don't have to come all the way to me. But again, if you need help with it, I will take care of it. All right, guys, so my Al Pastor machines just got here for the next 5 street taco trailers. We're finishing up. We're finalizing the few touches. This is going to be one of them. I'm just happy we got a quick delivery. All right, so that's 4 right there. We got 1 more. They hold up to 130 pounds of Al Pastor. Thanks to you guys, I have to get the big one. Have you seen them around town?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah? Awesome, man. This is the one I put it right on the corner. Right at
Las Vegas Boulevard and
Fremont Street.
Fremont, right?
That's right,
Yeah,
that's right, man. All right, here we go. If they had 150-pound Al Pastors, I'd definitely put one of those, but for now, we'll stick to the 130. Such a great attention grabber, the Al Pastor. It looks so good when it's cooking. Just very attractive overall. That's why I designed my street taco trailers the way I do, so that I could put it in the corner where the glass is, no frame in that corner, and you could see the whole thing, the whole action. If you guys haven't tried our Al Pastor, man, I highly recommend you try it. It's so good, it's so delicious. You'll get the exact same flavor in all my street taco trailers. So again, guys, give it a try. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, so check this out. We finally got all the equipment for the next 5 street taco trailers that are gonna be coming out here very soon. Our goal is within the next 4 to 5 weeks. Hopefully next week we start installing everything. We got the big 2-door tall refrigerators, which is a big change that I ended up doing. I needed a lot of refrigeration, a lot of storage space. This will keep me from having to send my guys out with the refrigerator van so many times in a day or even 2 days. I'll be able to store a lot more food and have even extra Al Pastor ready to go. Right here we have burners. We have 60-inch prep table refrigerators. What else we have? We have the 48-inch prep table refrigerators. We also have on over here. Here's all 3 big 2-door tall refrigerators. But then we also have the vertical grills. 3 of them already inside the trailer. We convert them a little. We specialize them a little. We got 2 more to go for the 5 trailers that are going to be coming out here very soon. I'll keep you guys updated on that. All right, guys, so here we are with the truck again. I want to give you guys an update. Last time we were here, we had no kitchen equipment. Now we have all the kitchen equipment installed, and then a lot of the stainless steel walls. So follow me right over here. Let me kind of walk you guys through this. So right when you enter, you have a 2-basket fryer, a 48-inch flat top griddle. You have the 2-compartment steam tables, custom cover right here. Sorry, it's a 3-compartment steam table. Look at this right here. You have the custom hood. You got the fire suppression system. This thing's ready to go. As far as the kitchen goes, we have very little to go. Now we're gonna start detailing the rest of the truck here and start finalizing everything. We got the big 60-inch 2-door prep to refrigerator. Look at that right there. And then we have a 1-door tall freezer. Over here, we have a hot box that we're building right here. It'll have some heat lamps where they can maintain the food warm. Right here is where the well is, where they'll be able to have snacks and sodas, but it will be covered right here. We have the little fridge over here. We're waiting for a coffee machine to arrive over here at the end. And then finally, we have the 3-compartment sink and hand sink. Little by little, we're gonna move our way towards the cab and then start finalizing everything, closing everything in. But before I finalize absolutely everything, I will give you guys one more walkthrough before the final video. All right, guys, so come on in here. This is one of the 5 food trailers that we're building for street tacos, the next 5 that are coming out. As you can see, we already got most of the tape out of the film out of the stainless steel. So we're getting close and ready to start installing the kitchen equipment. We just got to finalize the rest of the diamond plates, the tables, and then we start bringing in the kitchen equipment. We're going to be putting the shelves up here next. Some of my other ones already have the shelves. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit of what it starts to look like just before we finish up. I think we're about 2 weeks away, max 3 weeks to really get this down. So as you can see, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4 over there, and then the 5th one right on this side, right next to the white truck. One of our signature looks that we do on all of our food trailers is we put the 24-inch top sign at the very top. This is great because it covers the exhaust, it covers the AC, it covers pretty much anything that you have on top. It makes it look good, makes it stand out very well. You're at an event, so I highly recommend it. If you guys work with us, we're always gonna put that. And then over at the front side, we put about a 45-degree angle, which makes it look very clean, very good. Bit of an aerodynamic look. So again, that's our signature look right there. Let me show you guys, we're building the cabinets right now. He's actually painting it. This is how we build all of our cabinets. So the top storage, if you guys buy your trailers or you guys wanna upgrade them, when you have cabinets with doors, this is where we start off. We build our own cabinets. Everything's built in-house. We paint it so that it doesn't have any rust. But again, this is gonna be going up on Street Tacos very soon. I can't wait to show you guys the final product. You guys have seen a lot of my Street Taco trailers already, so it won't be something new, but for those of you guys who are brand new here, this is how it starts. Everything starts from here, and then again, everything gets custom built in-house. We don't buy, we don't outsource anything. All right, guys, so check this out. Another incredible wrap. I'm telling you guys, I have an incredible designer. He's so good at what he does. Thank you for listening to this client here. He put his food right on the wrap. You know exactly what you're gonna get. Look how delicious this looks. The minute you walk by, how can you not wanna try this? You have your tacos. Look at this. Look at everything here. He also put his quesadillas right over here. Look how detailed that is. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The difference between getting a designer to make everything for you, it's worth it. I promise you guys, it'll be more attractive. People are gonna come to you just by even looking at your wrap. They don't even have to know you. A lot of times people go to places because they know who that person is. But again, if you're at an event, if you're next to a bunch of other trailers and they have this kind of wrap, you better believe I'm gonna stop at this trailer right here. All right, guys, so let me show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on before we take these trailers to the health inspection. So if you can look at this over here, we take out all the equipment and then we pressure wash the entire inside. So we wanna make sure we deliver a nice clean trailer. Check this out. We already have all the equipment out. We pressurize everything, and then we also clean the equipment, and then from there, we start reinstalling the exact equipment that is needed for this trailer. All right, guys, so this is one of the trailers that we ended up remodeling, getting back up to code. You can see here, we're finishing up the wrap. Before, it was really rusty, really old. It didn't have a good look to it, but now we gave it a better look, brighter colors, and then you could actually see the food that he's gonna be selling. You have quesadillas, tacos, hot dogs, burritos. It's a lot more inviting, delicious, it looks great. This is something that you'll wanna come up to and order something from. So again, guys, don't forget, always put your food on the wrap, and that'll really get people's attention. All right, guys, so check this out. We have another amazing wrap going on right here. We're installing it. We're almost done with it. As you can see, this guy, he decided to choose a little bit of where he's from. He wanted to show, you know, where his food's gonna be from. So he went with the Hawaiian design here, Hawaiian Island. It looks amazing, it looks incredible, it's very attractive. So this is also another very good thing to do to show, you know, where your food is coming from, especially if you were born and raised there and you have this, you have a big heart for it. Again, he did a great job on showing that specific, you know, the type of food that he's gonna be selling. I can't wait to try some Hawaiian barbecue and poke. All right, guys, so we got Puff Pizza here. We're about to do a walkthrough. They just pulled up, but before they get in here, I want to show you guys what they have in here. A little something unique here. Check these out. Look at these ovens, man. This already looks like the pizza's gonna be delicious. I don't know about you guys, but I love oven-made pizza, especially like the wood ones, man. So check this out. Look at this. So we got 2 of them. Something very different here in this installation. So it's not, we didn't use the exhaust. These pipes actually need to go all the way in through the roof. Something different, something unique. I cannot wait to try their pizza. They say they got the best pizza, so I'm definitely gonna be one of their first customers. They went with a 2-door prep table refrigerator. Then they went with a 2-door tall refrigerator. Over here, they have a big mixer, so fresh made dough. Again, you got the 3-compartment sink, hand sink. We have the AC unit. We have the 50-gallon freshwater tank, 60 gray water tank underneath the trailer. Trailer's ready to go. So we're gonna pull them in here, start doing a walkthrough, show them how to operate everything, how everything works, how to keep it maintained, and we'll get them on their way. So this one right here, guys, check it out. This is the big 20-footer. I already built a 21st Street Tacos. It's the one that I'm gonna be showing you guys here. Just a few, but this is a whole new design. So we're having some trouble sometimes preparing the other trailers. And with it being a 20-footer, I want to do a change up on the menus to see if it comes out good, if it looks good. If it looks great, then this will be the final design. I believe this will be the final design. I keep upgrading things depending on what I see, what things need to be fixed, things like that. I'll show you guys more in detail once it's finally completed. But as you can see here, we're almost there as far as finishing the frame. And then I can't wait for you guys to see the big, gigantic doors. It's gonna be 2 huge doors. I think it's gonna look really nice, really cool. We're gonna stick to the same windows all the way open, all the way around, with the big 2-door tall refrigerator here in the back. Very excited for this. If this turns out to be great, this will be the final blueprint. And then from there on, we're gonna build as many as we can. All right, guys, so like I was talking earlier about having the importance of having 2 axles. One thing is that if you do end up getting a nail, you could still drive to your tire shop if the tire's not completely out or anything and just get it patched up. A lot of times my clients get nails in their tires and they don't know what to do. They think they have to tow it somewhere. Just go to the nearest tire shop and they will patch it for like 15, 20 bucks. All right, so my boy Waverly just got here. He's gonna be going out of town for a little while, so we're gonna go ahead and hold this trailer here. We're gonna help him unlatch, and then we're gonna load up the generator. These generators are pretty heavy, so we need the big boy for that.
Yeah, we just out here for routine maintenance and checkup. Boy, if you want a trailer, a food truck, some of the best designs, some of the best people to work with, y'all come on down, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, my boy, they are a family-run business, and they're gonna take care of you. I've been with them for 7 years, man, and they did nothing but show me love. Even through my hard times, they was there for me. So if y'all want somebody that's gonna work with you and be there for you, y'all better come on down, I'm telling you. It's up to you. Come on down.
Thank you so much, man. Hell yeah. Let me see if I can get in there without hitting his truck or anything. Well, let's see, man. I'm a pro. I can make this happen no matter what. Look at this. Cool. Perfect. Cool.
What you doing? You been driving with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
You know that?
All right, cool. All right, guys, so we're all done with this truck. Let me show you guys the completion of this kitchen. As soon as you come in, you have the 2-basket fryer, you have the 36-inch flat top griddle, you have a little small table here in case he just wants to hold something there. The big 3-door under counter freezer, a lot of counter space. Check this out. We also ended up putting these sliding doors in here so that he can fill up his snacks from the inside. So a nice little sliding door, just kind of like what we did on the outside. This way he doesn't have to go all the way outside and start filling everything up. He can do it all from inside, from his storage all the way out to his display. We also ended up upgrading his 3-compartment sink, his hand sink, his water heater, everything ready to go, ready to pass health inspection, and he's very happy about this. He ended up coming, he was about to pick it up, but then ended up wanting some more stuff. Can't wait, he's gonna be coming here very soon, and we're gonna be able to deliver it to him. All right, guys, so that's all we have for today. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, guys.